The website that I was assigned was called Nearpod. What is Nearpod? It's interactive lessons that can be used to check for understanding of the students on the lessons that the teacher are providing. It is for students and teacher use. It is convenient to see what students are understanding the lessons and what students are not understanding the lessons by checking their progress. There are 3 different types of memberships for this website. You have a free one, which is called Silver, and that one can have 40 students per lesson. There's a Gold that is $159 yearly. That one can have 75 students per lesson. And then there's a Premium Plus. That one you just need a school license for, and you can have 250 students per lesson. Classroom integration. Presentations. You can quiz the students. You can include videos that have questions for the students to answer while they're watching, and just checking in with the students while going through the lesson. Instructional ideas. You can include discussion boards, reflections on the lesson, different games to see if students understand what is happening in the lesson, and there's even a 3D exploration for objects. Learning more. There's a facts and questions section for the teachers to ask other teachers what they should be using and how to help with the program. There's teacher resources. There's a blog to keep you updated on everything that is going on with Nearpod. And then there's a spot where you can contact Nearpod if you have any questions. Welcome to Nearpod. So when you get here, you're going to be able to go through everything. The first tab right here is going to be your lessons. It's going to have all the lessons that you have created or anything like that. The next one is going to be My Profile. It's just going to show you the different badges you've gotten, the lessons you created, the live participation, and then Student Paste. Reports. This is where you can see the reports from your students. School Library. This is only if it wants to work. School Library. This is where you would create a library with the school that you have, if your school uses this website. Nearpod Library. This is where you can come and find some ideas and already created Nearpods for different activities you might need. Teacher resources. This just brings you to a new page, and it just shows you everything you might need for being a teacher with Nearpod. So let's just go to the reports. So me as a teacher, I can click reports and see the Nearpod that we have done in class, and I can see who has participated in the Nearpod. So if I click on it, I can see that she has completed everything, and then I can click on activity reports, and it just shows you the questions she answered, how she did with matching pairs, how she did with labeling, the quiz she took, how she did, and you can click down, and then you can see how many percentage of students clicked true, or how many clicked false, or how many left no answers. And you can do that with all the questions. And then you can see at the end of the slideshow there was a poll to see how confident they felt about the solar system. And you can just see, again, the percentages of the students that felt confident, somewhat confident, and then not confident at all. Student reports. This is just basically the same thing. But if we go back to all reports and we click, we can see that another student participated. The student looked like she didn't really do anything, so that's where you could see that. But if I go back to my lesson, but this was a demo lesson that Nearpod created, so I'm just going to hit this play with demo. And it's just going to take a second to load. I was playing with it right before I filmed. So this one, you can see the teacher device and how the student's device is showing it. So if you just click through, you can see that they're showing the same thing again. The student will have the open-ended questions show up on their screen, and they will be able to type something and then hit submit. And then on the teacher's screen, you will be able to let it load for a second, and then you can share that response with the student's screen, unshare it. So this one is going to be a matching pairs. The teacher will hit the start activity, let it count down. The student will have 30 seconds to match the different pairs with the different names with the different planets. So you could do like that, that, and then once again, well done, 4 tries. It just takes a few minutes to load on the teacher screen. So you can see that the student got it. View pairs. You can see the pairs so you can help students if they're not understanding what pairs go with what. Next, the student will draw the planets' names on it. They can hit submit. The teacher will get the answer on their screen whenever it loads. And again, they can share this to other students so they can see if they got their answers right. Close that. This is just a PowerPoint slide that everybody can see. And then this teacher can show the exit ticket quiz. So the students will just take the quiz and just hit the answers that they think, and then hit submit. And then again, this teacher can see how the students answered, what the score they got was, and they can share the percentages at the end. And then this is just a poll slide, so the students will click how they feel about the solar system, like I was showing you earlier. Hit submit, and again, it will load on the teacher's screen. It'll load on the teacher's screen, and you can share that as well. And that will be the homework slide next, so just so the students know what they need to complete. Now, this button up here, it's quick launch. So if you are just in a pinch and just need one type of thing, you can do an open-ended question real quick. Type the question here. You can add a timer if you need to, add an image. You want to let the students do audio recordings, and then you can just quick launch that and just have the students join with this code. But you can do the quick launch with the open-ended question, a timer if you need it, and then it's just like a collab board if you need that as well. But that is Nearpod for you, and I think there's just so much that teachers and students can explore with this that it's like never ending.